check out this. 3 new chairs for the workshop. Now there were no chairs or anything here when we arrived, and you forget, like you know, we had to buy a kettle for tea and some cups and spoons and things like that, and you know, we're having cups of tea in between working, and you're like, where do we sit? When you don't have a chair to sit on, you're like, you forget how important it is to have a chair. So yeah, bought these 3 chairs. Do you remember a few days ago I put out a video asking for feedback on the titanium and carbon fibre wallet I was making? Well, I got a lot of feedback in the comments, not so much in the YouTube comments, but the comments on the blog post on my website where I embedded the YouTube video. Now these comments were good and bad. Now the reason I say they were good was because they were so comprehensive and so many people gave such excellent information. But they were bad because I realized the wallet in its current form just can't be everything to all people. As it stands, it can hold 4 cards with quick access. But in the comments, there were so many people that wanted access to 6, 8, or 10 cards or even more. A lot of people that RFID blocking was a must, and a lot of people where holding cash was an absolute must as well. And you know, I've thought about it a lot, and it's unavoidable, but I'm just gonna launch the wallet as it is right now. Pretty much 4 cards, quick access, that's it. There's nothing else. Like, there's no money clip, there's no holding 12 cards, or there's probably not RFID blocking, but I might be able to do that. Now the reason I'm doing this is it's gonna take a lot more testing and things like that to sort of, and work to get to that next stage where I can offer, you know, 6, 8, 12 cards, money clip, things like that. And it would be quite far away. Whereas right now, the wallet is sort of ready to go. But that's not the major reason. I mean, I don't mind investing a lot of time and money and effort sort of to get the right thing done. But as it stands, for a 4-card wallet, it is, like, it's perfect. Like, I want a 4-card wallet. This is the ultimate 4-card wallet. I really made it for me. So, like, if you just want a quick access 4-card wallet that maybe or maybe isn't RFID blocking and won't hold cash, this is it. Okay, so I'm not going for mass appeal, but if that's the wallet you want, it is the ultimate wallet. The other reason, and I think it's a valid reason and worth considering, is most projects that I make, there's always unforeseen things in the process. You know, you do a prototype, it's quick and easy to make, but when you start making dozens or hundreds of something, problems come up that you never anticipated, and these problems can take hundreds of hours to sort of get past, in terms of, you know, let's say we had to tweak something, like, or we had to do something extra that we didn't anticipate, and it takes, you know, an extra 1 minute. Now when you have 2,000 pieces or 1,000 pieces, suddenly that's like days of extra work. It really works out like that. So doing the wallet just as it is right now, it's simple, it's fairly well tested, things like that. It won't do perhaps massively well on Kickstarter, but I will find all the problems with it. You know, when we do the production, you know, I mean, I think maybe I might sell 100 or 200 of them, something like that. And so I'll be able to find, you know, what the issues are in production. And then from there, especially with feedback from backers, I can approach it, you know, the titanium wallet V2 after that. So that's my reasoning there, and basically the follow-up on the video I did for the titanium wallet the other day. In the old workshop now, this week we are hoping to start moving the water jet cutter over to the new workshop. We will also be moving these components here as well, the water tank and the water cooler, but we might not install them just yet. We're not sure if we need to cool the water in the new workshop. So all we're really going to have left here is the centrifugal tumbler, and you know, there's a little grinder thing there, and you know, the sink, we might have to take that over soon, and that's it. Like, I'm not sure when we'll actually sort of vacate this place completely. You know, the rent isn't that high on it, certainly compared to the new place, so there's not a real rush. And the problem is, if we vacate this place and move everything over to the new workshop, which is at least an hour's drive away, we'd have to communicate? We'd have to commute there every day, you know, and you know, that's going to be like $200 or $300 a week just in fuel going back and forth, never mind our sort of, you know, two and a half hours just in commuting alone. So not sure, but at least we're gonna move this over, hopefully this week. If not this week, then definitely next week. So the rewards for the Kickstarter mechanical pencil and pen project are 95% shipped now. Got a few more to go. We're gonna pack those tonight and ship those in the morning, and I'll be pretty much them all sent, so they will arrive to backers in the next couple of weeks, possibly 3 weeks. Today I have been printing labels like a madman. Take a look at this. So these are what I've been trying to do for a long time. You know, I want to get all my products in this kind of bag, you know, this sort of heat sealed aluminium foil bag, and on each of those I'll have these labels. Possibly quite boring to you, but for me, as someone who's struggled with packaging for the last 2 to 3 years, you know, just so many sort of failures and you know, a lot of money spent and it's not worked out. It's pretty exciting. I think it's finally gonna work, and you know, I'll show you my organization of that and how it pans out probably in the next day or two. Actually, I can show you what we're doing with the packaging right now. Since that last bit of video, my father and I have been going flat out this afternoon. We've been using the heat. Oh shit, that's hot. We're using the heat sealer this afternoon, and we have done this. Packages, 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 packages. You get the idea with that, but finally some real organization and a burnt hand.